Hi, I'm Stephanie Chung. Welcome to our session. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences and observations on how to communicate effectively with our children from primary school to the time when they are teenagers. So I'll be focusing on building good family relationships. For me, building relationships with my children have always been focused on the acronym HEART. H. H stands for having a heart of unconditional love. How do we keep loving our kids when at the times when they are not so lovable, when they are disobedient, when they're stubborn? How do we keep loving them? E stands for ears. Ears that will truly listen to our children, to what they're saying to us. A stands for acknowledging our children's strengths, acknowledging when they do well, and appreciating them. Another part of acknowledging comes from acknowledging when we make mistakes, when we as parents need to apologize and to acknowledge where we went wrong with them. R stands for respect, respecting our children as individuals with different personalities from us, with different dreams from us, with all the uniqueness that God had made in each of them. R also stands for rebuke, because there are going to be times when your kids need the rebuke. And at those times, you have to step up and be firm in your rebuking. But with the rebuke, there must always be restoration, so that the kids know that we're not looking for a perfect child. We love them as they are, but when they make mistakes, we have to tell them because we love them and because we all want to get better. T stands for together, doing things together, talk together, spend time together, laugh together, and crying together with them. The Bible verse that I base this whole acronym of HEART on is taken from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 7. Let me read that with you. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant. It is not rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. These verses were really an encouragement and comfort to me, especially through the toughest times of parenting. So how do we go about loving our child with this unconditional love, this acronym of HEART? To me, one of the most important things is to know your child and to know yourself. What do you know about your child? What are his strengths or what are her strengths? Can you now think about 5 strengths that your child has? Cheerfulness, kindness, maybe a helpful attitude, energetic, willing to learn new things, adventurous, curious, and think about 3 weaknesses that he has. Maybe he's selfish, maybe he is impolite, lazy. What is it? Do you know what your child wants? What he really wants besides toys? He wants your love, your affirmation. He wants, of course, friends, fun. He wants his own identity, because he's growing up. As a primary school student, he's growing up. He wants to make his own decisions about what clothes to wear, where to go, what to eat. And they also want to do well in school. All the kids that I've met want to do well in school. Whether they want to study hard enough for it, that's a different matter. But they all want to do well in school. Besides understanding your child, take some time to also understand yourself. What kind of a parent are you? Are you a talkative parent? Are you an engaging parent? Looking back, I realized that I'm a very dominant person. Many times wanting to insist that my ways are always correct. And I have a strong-willed daughter. And you can imagine that our wills always clash. So I've learned that when I'm dealing with my strong-willed daughter, the approach I take needs to be one of reasoning, to be one of allowing her to speak up, and to be hearing her What kind of parent are you? Will you be honest with them? Will you share with them your failures? What kind of a parent are you? What does your child think about you? Do they think that you are rooting for them? Do they think that you love them regardless? Or do they think that you're always worried about them? And there are a lot of things that you will not allow them to do. Do they think that you are proud of them? Do they think that you trust them? So, what does your child think about you? And if you don't know the full answer, ask them today. Have a conversation with them and ask them what they think about you.